strade piene, la folla intorno a me.
Come with us to try Ramen by Ra for the very first time. It is tucked away in the Bowery Market and you have to make reservations on Resi before you go. This is such an intimate but beautiful experience. We got to watch Chef Rashida prepare the meal right in front of us. We went with 4 people, so that's me and 3 of my friends, and we all got the steak and soy egg. And when I tell you this food was incredible, the flavors was just so delicious. Such a warm meal. We left the place feeling like
It's officially peach season at our farm, Bloom Ranch, so it's time to make cobbler. We'll harvest thousands of peaches this season, so it's time to play around with some fun recipes. Bloom Ranch is the largest black-owned farm in Southern California. It was established in 1891 by the Blum family, and we are so proud to be its 3rd owners. The Blum peach is a very special variety of peach that only grows on our farm. They're so dense, juicy, and vibrant in color and perfect for a fall cobbler. The recipe I'm using today is by Master Chef Daryl Schuler of Atlanta, and it's definitely one of my favorites. I'm also going to pair it with some amazing homemade peach cobbler ice cream. I love a super thick crust, so I'm making sure that my bottom crust is about a 1/4 inch thick, and I'm going to bake it just until it starts to flake up. I'm not going to cook my peaches down because they're already so tender, and any further cooking would really just turn them into mush. After my bottom crust is done, I'm going to layer the peach filling and the batter on top and get started on my ice cream. This is a really simple recipe that doesn't require an ice cream maker. I'm going to be adding 2 cups of the peach filling to the ice cream base and breaking it down in the pan. As I set my ice cream down to cool, my cobbler was done. The ice cream and cobbler are actually for tomorrow, but I could not help but come downstairs and sample it. The texture of the ice cream was perfect. The crust on the cobbler was to die for. So if you're in the Southern California area, please come down to Bloom Ranch to get your peaches for the season so you can make some delicious peach cobbler and peach ice cream.
Can you believe the owner of this new black-owned bakery in the heart of Bed-Stuy is just 16 years old? Meet Jayla. Her and her mom opened the doors of Dreams of Sugar, located on the corner of Nostrand and Halsey, just 3 weeks ago. Serving unique style cupcakes like strawberry lemonade, black forest, PB&J, cookie dough, and more. You can even get Cinnabons topped with strawberries or Oreos. I was in love with the strawberry cupcake topped with cheesecake. It checked all the boxes: moist, perfect amount of frosting, and rich. The menu spans to cupcakes, brookies, cookies, ice cream cake cups, banana pudding, and even infused options. Definitely check them out and support.
I just need
Let's dance! Let's dance!
I'm a private chef. Of course, people are always asking me when I'm gonna cook for them. I'm a private chef. Of course, I can't cook for 50 people for $500. Are you crazy? I'm a private chef. Of course, I go all day without eating. I'm a private chef. Of course, I barely cook for myself. Want a Cheeto? I'm a private chef. Of course, I cook for your favorite celebrity.
I'm a photographer. This is my age. This is where I'm based. This is the brand I shoot with. And here are a few of my photos.
Sometimes it's soft as a misty rain that gently touches my soul. There goes the fire that burns in me, and I simply lose control. So just rain down on me, let your love just fall like raindrops of rain on me. So just rain down on, let your love just fall like raindrops of rain on me. Yes, and on a perfect day, I know that I can count on you. If that's not possible, no. Tell me, can you wear the stars? Body, you stand by me, yeah. For the good times and bad times.
Hey guys, come with me to make this chocolate chip recipe from my cookbook. First, you want to cream the butter and add the sugars. Then you're going to add your egg, and in the bowl on the side, you're going to add all your dry ingredients. Feel free to use a stand mixer, guys. I love my stand mixers, and my arm was hurting here. Anyways, your dough should look like this. You're going to want to go ahead and add those chocolate chip cookies. I, however, add a whole cup because I love chocolate chip cookies. I only bake a couple at a time for obvious reasons.
Welcome back to A Day in My Life as a Private Chef. This is the full spread from yesterday: ribeye, biscuits, bacon, fried chicken, mac and cheese, collard greens, French toast, oxtail, and a big fruit platter. And I made some clams as well. This was actually a brunch. I misspoke yesterday. So call time was at 11:30. That's why I stayed up all night. This is another shot of that oxtail. This is the salmon, a little micro bull's blood, and then that's the collard greens. I made it with smoked turkey. This is the fried chicken, mac and cheese with breadcrumbs. That other one I did not get a shot of, and it was so beautiful. I will make sort of a recipe post about the mac and cheese. This is the ribeye, bacon, and look at this beautiful cake. Oh, that's the French toast. I'm going to make sort of a recipe post about French toast too. I'm more open to sharing savory recipes. Baking, it's just different. That's what I want to do for a living. I want a bakery. I'm not giving you my livelihood. That was a red velvet cake. I'm obsessed with the way that cake came out. This was a key lime pie that I made. And then I made some whipped cream by hand with some maple syrup because I didn't have sugar, and I just popped it on top. This is that lemon pound cake that I made. Wait until you see the guts of this cake. I want to say guts because I think I triggered some people when I said guts when I was cutting that tomato for pico de gallo. Beautiful, beautiful cake. And then just to give you this shot one more time, pornography. Ugh, again, pornography. Look at this. Crazy. Look at this chicken. Eating my chicken and then me leaving your life has to just be a reason to drive off a bridge. Mac and cheese, French toast. And then let me give you another shot of this beautiful fruit platter. I'm a fruit platter gal. Charcuterie and fruit platter are the two loves of my lives. That's that key lime pie and then that red velvet. The guts of the key lime pie and the guts of the red velvet. You know, when I went home, I treated myself with tiramisu. I actually went to the gym after staying up for 48 hours. And then you know what I had? A fish fillet.
All right, guys, so this is how my bakery is different from everyone else's. You come inside, you pick a cupcake flavor from one of the many that I have available. Next, we go to the filling station, in which I pour the cupcake directly in front of you, and I fill it with your choice of flavoring. In this case, I use my famous strawberry filling, and it's going to come out eventually. Okay, it's filling, it's filling, it's filling. All right, drop it off a little bit more. All right, so now we going over to our buttercream station, which in this case, I use my very delicious vanilla buttercream. Love it. It's not overly sweet. Tastes amazing. You need to try that. So then next, I head over to my topping station, which I add on my strawberry filling on top. And then off camera, I add my strawberry cheesecake and take a photo.
Anytime I do something, I'm like, wow, I did that. Like, my hands are really anointed. And I'll be like, that's just so crazy. That's crazy. Crazy. Like, I mean, look at this. Black girl luxury spa cookies. Like, who would have even thought? Me. I thought. And I did it. But for real, I didn't want to get these away. They're so cute. Look at these cookies.
Day 4 of me sharing my journey until I become a chef for real. Usually when I'm in the kitchen, if I have extra time, I like to challenge myself by decorating our plates. We usually keep happy birthday, happy anniversary, and congratulation plates ready for you, so when a guest has a special occasion, we're ready to surprise them. This plate in particular is for a dessert trio, so more like for big parties. I'm showing this because look at my first one, y'all. This is just a small reminder that when you overthink, hold yourself back from real creativity. And when you finally let go, you'll make something beautiful. Bye.
Let me just say, Instagram forced me to do this voiceover because y'all don't have no clean songs. I don't want to use explicit music, okay? Anyway, this was one of my busier days in June. Y'all, you know, I was just trying to hype myself up to get through these cake orders because I may have overdid it. This is not my full-time job, so I don't be wanting to make cake all the time if I don't have to. But here I am doing it, working hard, providing for all of these occasions. We had a variety. We had a baby shower, a couple birthdays. So yeah, whatever the occasion is, whatever you celebrating, hit us up, because what they say, a party without a cake is just a meeting, and y'all need our cake to set the vibes. Let's add a little excitement to the event, okay? So go ahead and fill out that form so we can get you right.
Got time for messing around, and it's not my style. This old town can slow you down, people taking the easy way. But I know exactly where I'm going. I'm getting closer, closer every day, and I'm almost there. I'm almost there. People around here think I'm crazy, care. Trials and tribulations, I've had my share. But there ain't nothing gonna stop me now, 'cause I'm almost there.
These are 3 Black woman-owned dessert shops you need to check out, starting with Yummy Tummy in Williamsburg. Melissa's middle name is Quality. From the presentation to the flavors, everything is executed to the T. Next on the list is Dreams of Sugar in Bed-Stuy from Jayla, who is just 16 years old. Pro tip, you have to get the strawberry lemonade cupcake. And last but not least, Sophia and Grace Cookie Company by Shalonda in Bed-Stuy, baking some of the most scrumptious cookies that will literally melt in your mouth. The strawberry shortcake cookie lives rent-free in my head.
Come with me to Wax on Hi-Fi, a new restaurant and vinyl bar in downtown Los Angeles. They have a DJ spinning records on the weekend, which was such a vibe. But the real showstopper is their Japanese Creole fusion menu. We started with drinks and went right into these homemade biscuits, followed by the tempura okra, the ribeye skewers with this amazing lemon pepper sauce. My friend tore up her curry chicken before I could film. But let's get into this miso macaroni and cheese. I swear this is the best mac and cheese I've had in LA. More drinks because why not? And this is TJ, the owner and head chef. So if you're looking for a spot to hang out and catch a vibe, check out this dope Black woman-owned business.
Part 29 of what it's like to be a private chef. My client flew me out to cook. They paid for this nice Airbnb, they paid for my flight, and all of my accommodations to get there. We kicked everything off with me making brunch for them. This is a brunch spread for 6 guests. Let's get into how I cooked everything. I woke up at 6 a.m. just so I can get to the store on time. And we started off this prep with me making my famous strawberry stuffed French toast, which you can purchase the recipe in my ebook on my website at uniqueeats.net. Some of these places come with pots and pans in them and some don't. So my client said, girl, use them aluminum pans so we can get this job done. We don't care. We're not bougie like that. So yes, I prepped everything in these aluminum pans because the Airbnb had nothing else. So right here, I'm just marinating my chicken with some egg, buttermilk, and a few seasonings to go in there. Yeah, they just wanted some plain turkey sausage on the side, so I got it for them because that's what they requested. I don't make none of the menus. My client has full 100% control over the menu, whatever they're willing to pay for. After the prep work was done, I started off frying up some crispy fried chicken wings. Golden brown and crispy they were. These were a crowd favorite. This is that strawberry stuffed French toast. These are my fluffy eggs. To keep my food hot, I simply use the oven. You want to flash those plates in the oven, put the food on there, flash the food in there again, serve it. The spread is complete and everybody loved it. We had the breakfast potatoes, my famous strawberry stuffed French toast. We got sausage, and of course those cheese eggs. Review coming.
God said you did.
That's why.
Thank you.
Nick was like, "Oh, real?" He was like, "No." Nick was like,
my clients mess with me because I'm a travel, I'm a grocery shop, I'm a feed you, and I'm a clean up after. And you know the food was good. You know I had to cook it up.
My name is Valerie Valcourt. I am 34 years old. I make $30,000 per year, and I live in Tournon-sur-Rhône, which is a village in eastern France. I'm a pastry assistant at a restaurant called Maison Chabron. When I get to work, the first thing I do is check to see how many clients we have. Then from there, I start looking at what items we need for our mise en place. From there, I'm baking, I'm whipping things. I'm just kind of running around the kitchen, getting myself ready. And so our tickets start coming in, and then we can see kind of like the layout of the land of what's in front of us. While French is spoken in the kitchen, we also do speak English, but outside of work, I'm still using French. I'm not fluent yet, but I can still have a conversation with people and have them understand me, which is nice. French kitchens definitely have a reputation, but I would say the differences are, it didn't feel like the times when I was an administrative business partner or an executive assistant that I could necessarily be off. Whereas here, I'm the one who's sometimes staying later and doing stuff, and people are like, why are you here? Go home. The French culture is like, when it's time to rest, it's time to rest. And also have a glass of wine every now and then.
Decorate with me.
My mind can't stop racing, it's hard to pretend. You've had your last chance, now it's time for you to go away.
Bezo made a banger.
Go
I always got a friend telling me, put that on TikTok. Why you not on TikTok? You need to get on TikTok. So here I am on TikTok, putting that on TikTok. Hopefully y'all like this video. It's just me decorating some pies. Here I'm outlining the cookie in different colors before I go in and flood the cookie. I'm giving y'all some cookie language right here. So outlining the cookie is clearly making lines so that okay, let me do a better job. I'm sorry. So you make lines and you flood accordingly. Each section is for a different flood, I guess. So boom, I'm doing the crust right now. You have to let each section dry a certain amount of time before you go in and do the next section. When you fill in a section, it's called flooding. Some cookiers like to let a section completely dry before they go in. See me? I'm going to just wait 5 minutes and then I'm going to go in. The whole cookie going to be done that day. Because who got time for all that? I got other orders. Let's go. For the whipped cream, you're going to see it look like a little bit thicker. It's going to actually look like whipped cream on the top of this pie. Here, I took powdered sugar and thickened the icing. Then I wrote the names. Boom, there you go. So my niece had a tea party and asked me to make all the baked goods and make all the tea sandwiches. These are biscuits and scones. I made everything literally the morning of. The party was at like 2 o'clock, so I got up pretty early to make sure all the baked goods were fresh. This is me rolling out biscuit dough. To me, the key to really flaky biscuits is to keep rolling and folding the dough on top of each other so it creates all these little layers. Egg wash as well. I just use yolk and buttermilk, a little bit of heavy cream. I double egg wash too. Now I'm making scones. I kept a little bit of the flour mix to toss the berries inside so they don't bleed out into the scones when they're baking. I made them mini, so I just cut them with a knife. They're not the prettiest the way they're cut, but it was difficult for me to keep the knife floured, and it was for a kid's party. It wasn't that serious to me. But the bottoms came out so pretty. I loved the color. I love using only egg yolk for my wash. It just makes things darker, especially I have a Bertazzoni oven and it sucks at getting things browned. These are shortbread cookies. I made the dough the night before, refrigerated it, rolled it into a log, and then I was able to just cut them in sections. I really wish I had a stamp with like her initial on it. I made chocolate chip cookies as well. They were supposed to be mini, but I didn't have the right ice cream scoop. I also made mini cakes, so I just baked layer cakes in sheet pans, and I used a biscuit cutter to cut them in circles, stack them, ice them. Nutella and strawberry sandwiches, I used a biscuit cutter for those. These were turkey sandwiches with Swiss and arugula. This was for cucumber sandwiches, cream cheese, chives, dill, lemon juice. Those were so pretty. I didn't get a picture of the finished product, but these were fruit platters, and this is just an aerial shot of the baked goods. I didn't get a shot of the table because As someone who used to make wedding cakes, when it comes to baking, there are a few items that I absolutely love having in my kitchen and I would buy over and over again. The first one is this KitchenAid stand mixer. Not only does it look gorgeous, but it can last you a lifetime. I have had my mixer for just under 10 years and it still works amazingly well till this day. I love the fact that it looks gorgeous in my space and also frees me up to do other things whilst my cakes are mixing. The next item I would recommend is this Nordic Ware bundt tin, or really any tins from Nordic Ware. They are phenomenal quality and they will last you a lifetime. Mine looks a little beaten up, but honestly, I love baking cakes in this for snacking, placing on my island, or even using the mini bundt tins when I'm entertaining and I want to serve individual cakes. The next item I would also recommend is a good silicone brush. I got mine from Le Creuset. I love using this when it comes to buttering up tins or greasing them because it's so much easier to look after than a traditional pastry brush, especially if you're trying to get butter out of those bristles. The next item that I would recommend is a cake dome, one that's stylish and cute. I put mine together by ordering a cheese board that's marble separately and then a glass dome. And I just think it makes such a cute statement on your island or your kitchen countertops, and it keeps your pastries and cakes nice and moist. Let me know if you try any of these.